What's up, guys? So I'm not doing a show tonight because I have an exam, so sorry about that. Wish me luck on the test, though. But I figured since I'm not doing a show, I might as well give you guys one piece of extra content. So in this video, I'm going to address a question I've gotten from a few of you, which is, should conservatives go through with a full-scale Fox News boycott following the Tucker Carlson termination? Now, I think the answer of most people, most of you, is going to be yes. In fact, if you're like me, you have been boycotting Fox for some time now, in the sense that you just have not watched Fox. You don't watch TV anymore. You mostly get your news from the internet. And again, if you're watching this channel, that's probably you. But I do kind of want to give my take on it, because I know some people are a little bit more on the fence. Some people are going to just continue to watch TV, or maybe there's someone on Fox that they like. So I figured I might as well sort of flesh out my thoughts on this question of, should conservatives boycott Fox News? Well, let me give you the answer to that question in my personal opinion. So first off, let me preface it by saying that I think Fox News is absolutely a company that is deserving of a boycott, right? This is a company that is supposed to represent conservatives in the news media, and increasingly for years, obviously has been getting rid of its actual conservative host, Tucker Carlson being the latest one. But in terms of leadership, also is a company that is ran by neoconservatives, and oftentimes, beyond being fake conservatives, just outright liberals, right? In many cases, that's what Fox News has become, is directly liberal. And so, you know, I really on no personal level feel any remorse or whatever about Fox News. I absolutely think that from an ethical, moral perspective, a Fox News boycott is warranted, and it's a company that deserves it. And, you know, obviously I stand with Tucker Carlson in this situation. I support Tucker Carlson. But at the same time, and I said this on my show the other night, despite all of my gripes with Fox News, despite all the criticisms we have of Fox and the fact that I have not watched Fox News in many years now, there is something to be said about its presence in greater culture, in the sense that it is the only thing, it is literally the only thing in cable news on the mainstream airwaves that is, even if not that right-wing anymore, at least vaguely right-wing. Right. And now we're in a situation where Fox News is very likely going to be a dying and perhaps soon bankrupt company. They lost around $930 million. And so if we are to act on the assumption that Fox News, as at least in its current format, is a company that is dead and gone and just not coming back, well, what does that really mean? On a personal level, and let me be clear about this, right? I'm not being paid or anything to shill, because on a personal level, that's actually good for me, and it's good for people like me, right? Because the death of Fox News will decentralize conservative media. And so to someone like me who is independent and on the internet, it's actually good for us, right? The whole Tucker Carlson situation, it's driven subscribers, it's driven viewers onto my thing. It brings more attention to internet news. And so let me say this, I absolutely do not give this take from a selfish perspective at all. It is absolutely good, and, you know, kind of the, you know, one side of me is celebrating the fact that Fox News is collapsing, because that means us internet people, the podcaster gang, you know, is now has more eyes on it and all that stuff. But in a non-selfish sense, I still have to also look at it to some degree and think, I mean, it is what it is, right? Obviously, Fox News is deserving of a boycott. I don't watch Fox News. I don't plan to start now. But what do we have without Fox News, though? Right? What we have without Fox News, as bad as it is, what we have without Fox News is really no right-wing representation on mainstream cable news, right? Fox News dying means all you're left with is CNN, MSNBC, and then beyond that, just basic cable, right? ABC, NBC, all those things obviously are left-wing. Fox News is the only thing that we had that was right-wing, and now it is gone. And that is why, despite all of my personal gripes with Fox News, and despite the fact that the hypothetical and now likely collapse of Fox News is ultimately going to be a good thing for me professionally, I really can't look around and say that it's a good thing for society or a good thing for our culture, right? Now, with that said, the impacts of it will be temporary, in my opinion, because in my opinion, cable news is a dying medium. It's been dying for some time. It's only a matter of time before us internet people fully run the whole game, right? We take it over fully. And so I think cable news is an industry that probably has about a decade left, right? So, in time we will overcome it, but still for the time being, while cable news does exist and is something that's consumed by a lot of Americans, especially a lot of older Americans, why is it a good thing that the only right-wing thing somewhat on the airwaves, it just totally crashes and burns and collapses? I don't think that's a good thing. And you might say, oh, well, what about Newsmax? What about OAN? Well, I love both of those networks, and I absolutely hope they succeed, and I'm rooting for them to succeed. But, let's just face the facts. Those things don't have the resources or the reach or the kind of mainstream credibility of Fox News. It's just the reality, right? Maybe one day they'll get there. I'm rooting for them to get there. But, again, let's just be totally real. That's not the position that they are in right now. It's just not, sadly. And so, in my opinion, if Fox News dies, you're essentially left with nothing. And I don't think that's good for the culture. So with all of that beating around the bush out of the way, let me just now answer the question, do I think conservatives should boycott Fox News? Well, in order to balance both interests here, again, the interest of it's the morally correct thing to do versus the interest of, well, losing Fox News entirely as an entity is just not good for society for the reasons I laid out, even though we don't like Fox News on a personal level. I'll give this basic answer. I will say this. If Tucker Carlson leaving Fox News leaves you with no one that you really particularly like or care for or want to watch on Fox News, then absolutely boycott Fox News. Stop watching Fox News. Don't watch it, right? If you don't like the programming, don't watch it. And definitely I would request, not just for me, but for the sake of all of us internet people, turn that attention to the grassroots independent conservative creators like myself, like a lot of other people out there who, are doing the work of Fox News, but doing it in a way that is, right wing and whatnot. Obviously, I do a show mostly every weeknight and whatnot. And so, and a lot of other people do too, right? And companies do too. So I would say that. But I would also say that if there is someone left that you like at Fox News, I don't know, Jesse Waters, Laura Ingraham, whatever, if you're a fan of those news anchors, I would say that if you personally feel like you want to still watch those news anchors, I don't think that you need to feel guilty about that, if that makes sense, right? I know there are some people who say, how dare you watch Fox News? Why you can't watch? I don't care. Don't watch any. So, but like I said, this is me trying to balance sort of both aspects of this, right? There's the aspect of, Tucker and them sucking and being liberal. And then there's the aspect of we don't ideally want Fox News to totally die. And so that's sort of my answer. That's sort of my equilibrium answer. I know it's a bit of a fence-sitting take, but I think it is actually the right way to view the situation. Again, if there's nothing you want to see on Fox News anymore, then don't watch Fox News. If there is someone particularly that you're still a fan of, like I said, probably Jesse Waters, that might be someone who comes to mind for a lot of people. Again, you don't have to feel guilty, in my opinion, for watching Jesse Waters, because yes, on one hand, you are supporting this network, and I get that. And, but at the same time, like I said, there's also a reason to, despite all of our grievances, want to keep Fox News alive. So, ultimately, I would say it's a decision that is up to you. I will not watch Fox News. Most of the viewers probably won't. But to those of you out there that do like a Jesse Waters or someone else, you won't be shamed here for feeling like you want to watch it. And that's my personal advice. If you like that stuff, do watch it and do support those anchors, because if you feel like that's someone who is conservative or you like them or whatever, you don't want their show to tank in ratings, right? Because that's just going to result in them being taken off the air too. So you might as well just keep watching it if you already do, and support whatever people you still like at Fox, right? So, it really, this situation, you just have to look at it and close in a sense of just, it is what it is. I'm not going to shed a tear over Fox collapsing and just totally losing itself as a network. Again, on a personal level, it's good for me, right? But at the same time, like I said, when we analyze it generally kind of in a cultural sense, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing that the only thing we had on the airwaves is gone. It is what it is. We got to adapt. Luckily, we have a big presence here on the internet. We already have it going on. So, and I don't mean me, I mean just internet content creators, right? And media outlets and all that stuff. But, yeah. So those are my thoughts on the Fox News boycott. Let me know what you think. Will you be boycotting Fox News personally? Let me know, and let me know why or why not in the comments down below. And until then, folks, have a very good night, day, evening, whenever this is out. I will see you tomorrow night for the continuation of the show at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Thursday. And until then, folks, Alpha moves only. God bless and peace.